In this video, we're going to look at improper fractions and mixed numbers and how do we move between one number form to the other. So quickly defining each of these, an improper fraction is when the numerator is going to be greater than the denominator. So some quick examples of that could be any one of these numbers. A mixed number is when we have a whole number that is accompanied by a fraction as well. Now, first I'm going to look at converting from improper fractions to mixed numbers. And again, like previous videos, I'm going to show you two different ways that you could possibly do this, and hopefully one makes you feel more comfortable than the other, and you can go with that. So the first way I'm going to do this is I'm going to do division. So, because that's what a fraction is. So if I take 5 and I'm going to divide that into 7, 5 divides into 7 once. Doing a backwards multiply of 1 multiplied by 5, we get 5. And when we do a subtraction here, we get 2. So that tells me that this 7 over 5 is going to be my quotient of 1, and then I still have 2 that is trying to be divided by 5. Just to highlight where each number is coming from, the quotient or the answer of the division, that is going to be the big number in the mixed fraction. The remainder is going to be the numerator. And finally, whatever you were trying to do the division by, the divisor, that's going to be the same denominator that started in the original. The other way that you could do this, and maybe you might find it a little faster, is to think to yourself, what is the largest number in 7 that is divisible by that 5? And so that means that I could write 7 as 5 plus 2. They're each still over 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1, so this is 1 plus 2/5, and then we can just drop that plus and move the 2/5 closer, and we get the same answer as we did over on the other side. Looking at another example here, 25 over 6. So again, let's take that 6 and we can divide it into 25. 6 won't go into 2, but 6 will go into 25 4 times. If I do a backwards multiply, I will get 24. Do my subtraction, 25 take away 24 is 1. And so I know that this is going to be 4, and then I still have a remainder of 1 trying to be divided by 6. Again, showing where each of the numbers comes from. The whole number, or the answer to the division, the quotient, is going to be there. The remainder of 1 is going to be that numerator. And finally, whatever my original denominator was, which is what I did the division by, is still my denominator in my mixed number. Again, we could do this the other way. We could think to ourselves, what is the largest number inside of 25 or under 25 that is divisible by 6? And that answer is 24. So I could write 25 as 24 plus 1. Each of them is still over that denominator of 6. 24 divides by 6 to give me 4. And then I can just drop the plus sign and write that as 4 and 1/6. If we want to convert from a mixed number to an improper fraction, then we're kind of undo the process that we looked at going the other way. So the first thing I'm going to remind myself is that whatever the denominator is of the mixed number, that is going to be the same denominator in my improper fraction. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to multiply the 2 and the 3. So I'm going to get 2 times 3, and then I'm going to add the other 2. Now I'm just going to use highlighters again just to, right, this 2 is this 2. This 3 is this 3, which is also this 3. And then finally, this 2 is going to be this one right here. And so finishing this, 2 times 3 is going to be 6, plus 2 all over 3, and 6 plus 2 is 8 thirds. So 2 2/3 is the same as 8 thirds. One more example here, looking at the 4 3/5. So I start off by whatever my denominator is in the mixed, that is going to be my denominator in my improper fraction. I'm going to take the 4 and multiply it by the 5 and then add the 3. Again, where's what number? This 5 is going to be this one. And then we can see that the 4 is being multiplied by it. And then finally it is being added to that 3. Finishing this, 4 times 5 is 20, plus 3, all of that is over 5, and my final answer is 23 over 5.